Hi guys, Sanjo Eito here. I hope you're well. Been out of social media for a while, reflecting, building up that energy. It's been a crazy month, so it was very well deserved. But in the meantime, I have been attending quite a few networking events, which I've lacked for a very long time. And in the past couple of weeks, I've actually attended more networking events than I have probably the whole of 2018, which is great. And one thing I wanted to discuss on this video is life coaching. And the reason why is because of these networking events that I attended. I actually had the privilege and the pleasure of meeting, well, I'll say quite a few, more than quite a few. I think I met about 10 to 12 mentoring and life coaching individuals, amazing people. It's amazing to see that there's loads of us coming out there and obviously doing this and helping. But after this whole process, I was thinking, and I was sort of just in my head, wow, I love these people, helping and willing to mentor and everything else. And so by the third life coach that I had met at the networking event, I started to keep up. I started to ask a consistent question, okay? And the question was, how quickly can someone expect results, right? How quickly can you get results to someone? It's a bit bold, okay, fair enough, and some would probably argue that it's quite hard to measure, but I just wanted to ask the question. I wanted to see that energy, So by the third, I started asking this. And I'll come back to this in a second. But the conclusion to me after this experience was, it's worrying. It's worrying. Based on the responses that I got and on the energy that I felt, it's worrying because I wonder, and listen, I'm not a life coach, okay? I haven't been through the training. I don't plan to go through the training. But what worried me, based on the conversations that I had, was does a life coach or a mentor actually understand the responsibility that they have? I was vulnerable once. I could have used a life coach or a mentor at some point to really get me out of where I was, and not just on an emotional level or personal level, but on a career level, regardless. I wonder if they truly understand, their position. If you don't understand your position, you have to be very careful what you're executing and what you're offering, right? Because, on a personal level, as in not anything sort of to do with success or business or achieving, on a personal level, if you are mentoring or life coaching someone to come out of a state, that person can be really dependable on what it is that you're offering, because for making decisions from a vulnerable state, you become very attached, and you might happen to meet someone and you guys connect, but if that connection and that coach does not understand its position and its responsibility on making an impact and getting results, it could be, it could go the other way, because if it doesn't work or the results don't happen quick enough, right, then that person can go into a deeper hole, right? I understand this, right? I understand this. So I'm not just guessing what I'm saying. I actually understand this. I'm not a life coach, but I do understand humans, and I do understand how we work, and I understand energy and mental blockages and how you can battle against your own mind and feel undervalued because something is not working and dig yourself a deeper hole, right? So the question that I kept asking these guys, it was, how quickly can they get results? And all of them, in a roundabout way, said, well, it's a process. And some people don't understand, and you get bad reviews and this and that, and they quit. I'm like, okay, we sort of digged a little bit deeper within that conversation, and I don't agree it's a process. And I don't agree that we should, the whole life is a process, right? But they did not have an exact answer on results, and they wouldn't have, I understand, because it was a very bold question, but they didn't even ask me which area you're referring to, because if they said losing weight, oh, then I can get results here, like, or within this time frame. If it's achieving success or financial wealth or whatever, then we're looking at a different type of time scale. But none of them, and this is the worrying part, none of them told me which area of you wanting to know the results of, which category. Is it wealth? Is it dieting? Is it, none of them came up with that question so they can channel their answer to me in terms of how long it takes to get results. And, as I said, I met about 10 or 12 mentors or life coaches. I understand it's a process, but I understand human beings need results, right? And I'm all about results, right? I don't understand having to wait or having to hope and do exercises after exercises, and it just feels like a never-ending process, right? And it's a never-ending process because that's how it feels. I want to get out, I want to make it, I want to get out of this state, whatever the frustration is, right? It's about getting results, right? About getting results. So if you are thinking of, choosing a life coach and having a mentor, ask what they have done in the past. Definitely get feedback on who they've worked on. It's very important, guys. If you're committed, and I think you should, I think everyone should have a life coach and a mentor at different levels, right? I think it's very important because at the end of the day, there's different levels and frequencies that we need to, for us to get there, we need that upper hand to give us that awareness and that playing field, right? So I think it's very important. But regardless of your position or what state you want to get out of or need assistance with, make sure you pick the right life coach by just asking a couple of questions, and questions like how, results, who they've worked with, what they've done, what's their preferred area, what area do they prefer to coach in. Some people are more successful or feel more comfortable or have more of an experience on achieving wealth, helping you get to the next level, in terms of financial gain. Others work more on a personal level. Others prefer to work on the whole diet and nutrition, getting your body weight where you want, and obviously the body you want and stuff like that. So, really don't just go out there and just pick anyone, right? Because that's going to affect your mental block if you don't get results. You're going to feel undervalued. You're going to feel like you're unworthy, and it doesn't work for you. And then it's a domino effect, okay? You're just going to dig yourself a bigger hole. My name's Sandro Aitor. Stay focused, stay blessed, and look forward to my next video. Take it easy.